Hey guys, welcome to part 5 of 5 on gratefulness. I'm super excited to be closing out this series. It was an awesome series, but we got a great last day. I love this. We're going to talk about the opposite of gratefulness, which I believe is doubt. So get this. I've got 3 girls, age 10, almost to be 11, 9, and 6 years old. Now, you've probably heard this before, but just think about this with me. If they came to me, especially if they came to me consistently, on a daily basis. But if they came to me at all and they were like, Dad, man, are we gonna have clothes, to wear tomorrow? Are we gonna have food to eat tomorrow? Are we gonna have a roof over our head tomorrow or next year or in the future? I'm just really, really worried about that. Like I'm worried all the time if we're gonna have food to eat. I'd be like, what? I mean, don't you have food enough to eat every day? Like what? Why would you? I mean, if they're questioning that, I feel like they're questioning me. Does that make sense? They're questioning my love for them. Really, to a degree, they're questioning my existence. And that might sound weird, but Hebrews 11:6 says that without faith, it's impossible to please God because you've got to believe that he exists, it says, and you've got to believe that he is a rewarder of those who sincerely seek him. He's a reward. So my point is, it's not just that faith is the opposite of doubt. You've got to believe that he rewards people who believe in him and seek him. Seek him just means have a relationship with him. Treat him as a father, right? Don't just treat him as the guy that needs to help you out whenever you get in trouble, but really have this awesome love relationship with him. And I believe gratefulness can be the opposite of doubt because when we do start to doubt, if we'll start saying, you know what? Wait, time out. No matter what hard thing is happening in my past or today or whatever, so many great and awesome things have happened. And so many more great and awesome things are going to happen in the future. And every time I've doubted before, still great. When I've held on, great things have happened in the future. And so God, I believe you today, but I'm also just going to be thankful. I'm going to be thankful for what you've done. I'm going to be thankful for what you're going to do and what you're going to do through this situation. We've been looking at the life of Paul. Paul chapter 14, verse 9. Paul's walking around with Barnabas. I think this is one of his first major miracles that Paul does. But there's a guy crippled, and from birth, he couldn't walk. And Paul looked at him. I mean, Paul looked it's almost like he looked right into his soul. And Paul, it says, realized that the guy had the faith to be healed. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean if you don't believe him enough, you're not going to be healed? I don't think so. I think it goes back to Hebrews 11:6, which says you've got to believe God exists. And you've got to believe that he rewards those who sincerely seek him. This guy was going up to him and saying, he was sitting and listening as Paul preached. I mean, he was right there engaged, this guy was. And Paul looked at him and he realized, I think he realized that this guy believed that God existed or exists. And Paul realized that this guy believed that God rewards those who have a relationship with him. That's the key. Being engaged, being grateful, treating God as our Father. Believing that we live in the same house with him. Believing that he's going to put the food on the table every day. That he's going to have a roof over our heads every day. That there's going to be, clothing on our back every day. That he's going to take care of us. That, as a parent and as God, that's who you're going to engage with and help and bless. Am I not right? So as we finish up gratefulness, when doubt comes into play, we've got to be grateful. And you know what I've even started to do? I'll close on this. I've even started being grateful for the doubt. When the doubt comes or the challenge comes, the hard time comes, here's what I'll say to God. I'm like, God, you know what? Thank you for that challenge. Thank you for that little bit of doubt that comes to my mind because of that challenge, because I'm not sure, if that relationship's going to work out, or if that job's going to work out, or if that money's going to work out, or we're going to have enough for this, or we're going to have enough for that, or their medical situation is going to be okay, or whatever it is. I say, you know what, God, thank you for that, because through this doubt and this challenge, through my imperfection, you were doing awesome things in my life. And more than anything, you're giving me the chance for you to work in me to build up that faith, that Hebrews 11 faith. So go to gratefulness, especially when the doubt comes. And if we'll live in gratefulness, that Hebrews 11:6 gratefulness, I hope that's the right verse, by the way. Look that up. But anyways, where it says, without faith, it's impossible to please God. You've got to believe he exists and believe that he will reward those who have that intimate, awesome relationship with him. All right, next week, we're going to be talking about miracles. Looking forward to it. Bye, guys.